start playing with it, I ain't gotta rap. I can really let the beat talk. DJ Freddie Boy.
Well, as we approach the halfway point of the season, how hard is it for the top teams to keep their foot on the gas pedal?
Sustaining excellence and playing winning basketball for a long season really requires great concentration. But the truly great teams find a way to get it done.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. So it's the Lakers now, following the score by Minnesota. Pass to James. 6 on the shot clock. Inside, Ayton. McDaniels with the rebound. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here's Doncic, averaging 35 points a game. It's clear how important he is to this team. Here's Ayton. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Ayton's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Edwards can't hit. The Lakers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Doncic left side. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Well, Clark, the Luka trade is perhaps the most shocking in NBA history. What was your initial reaction?
Oh, I was surprised, just like everybody else, B.A. I don't know anybody who wasn't surprised about it. You think about Luka and how he has produced in his time in the NBA. He appeared to be the face of the franchise for the Mavericks, but apparently there was some concern about his defensive effort and also perhaps his conditioning level not being where it needed to be for him to continue to play at the level he's been playing at.
Edwards, a pass to Randall. Back to Edwards. Fires for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Edwards got 5 points.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
Here's Ayton. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Here's Edwards. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
When coaches talk about starting fast, this is what they mean.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, earlier I spoke with J.J. Redick. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Brian, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And Minnesota with possession here, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Pass to McDaniels. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
McDaniels with the big answer.
Now Doncic, DiVincenzo covering. That one's good for 2. That's 7 points for Luka Doncic.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. Oh, man.
Oh!
Punch, that was.
Bad intentions.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Doncic outside. And Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. Smart comes in for Reeves. And then for Minnesota, Naz Reid comes in for Randall. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Here's James. Still without a bucket. Five to shoot. Doncic outside. Hayes for 3. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, B.A., way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Kleba, he's checked in for Ayton. Laravia subbed in for James. And then for Minnesota, Clark comes in for Gobert, and Dillingham subbed in for Anthony Edwards. Here's Smart. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
But, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contributed. Last game, their bench came alive.
Yeah, he must be feeling it because that Doncic three was way out there.
The three is up. McDaniels can't hit.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Oh, and Reed with a block. And he gets it back. Smart with a bucket.
Gotta love that effort for the second chance point.
And Minnesota with possession here. Trailing by 2. Clark finds McDaniels. Shoots over Kleba. Here's Dillingham. Defended by Smart. 6 to shoot. Pass to Dillingham. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
Smart passes to Doncic. Back to Smart from outside the arc. Clark grabs the board. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. Back to Reed. Fires the three. Drains the triple.
Reed has a pretty proficient three-point shot. He's a big guy who loves to stretch the floor, too.
Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles. He put together 10 points. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Mike Conley out there with Dillingham. And it's Clark in at the 3. Back to Randall. And he drives in. Rebound, the Lakers. Last time they met was in Minneapolis, where they beat the Timberwolves.
The last time out, they barely captured a win against this team, and it came down to some key turnovers.
Well, composure, execution, efficiency in a tight ball game is typically what's going to determine the winner.
Smart with the bucket.
Perfect touch on the floater. Smart, he can be so crafty at times offensively.
Randall, the pass to Clark. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Defense doing just enough right there. Sometimes that's all you need.
Outside Reeves. High arcing shot. And finished off by Hayes.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Shoots from the line. Another miss by Minnesota.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Well, Jackson Hayes, a rim-running center with explosive athleticism, Clark.
Yeah, he's a constant lob threat. I mean, plays well above the rim. He sets solid screens. He's got pretty good feet, so he's able to get out of his screens quickly. Rebounds, protects the paint. I mean, he plays his role at a high level, and he shot over 70% from the field multiple times in his young career.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Vanderbilt comes in for Kleba, and Vincent is subbed in for Laravia. Juzang, he's checked in for Minnesota. Shannon comes in for Dillingham. Vanderbilt, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Randall, the pass to Reed. Here's Juzang. Pass to Conley for 3. Another 3 from Minnesota.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land. giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
To the paint. Here's Hayes. Oh, he cranks it down right on top of Naz Reid. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up.
Powerful move that time by Randall. And he'll go to the free throw line.
The role of the big man has evolved over the years. What's been the most noticeable change to you, Clark?
B.A., and it's not just the big man. I just think the overall athleticism of all of the players, certainly the big guys, stand out because they're now taking the ball rack to rack. They can go in traffic with the dribble. They're more mobile on defense because defenses switch a lot now. I mean, it's not all about being in the paint just because you're a big guy. They play all over the place.
Doncic outside. Here's James. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Get up, Anthony Edwards!
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Hachimura outside. To the middle. Here's James. Uses the glass on the layup. James has got his first 2 points.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide." Back over to you, Brian.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, thank you. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, the Lakers have been looking for a consistent presence at center, and in DeAndre Ayton, they've acquired a walking double-double and a capable lob threat to pair with Luka Doncic. Ayton has a lot to prove in LA, I'm told, but this pairing is certainly one to watch.
Quite a tandem. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Los Angeles making a change here. Connects checked in. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Doncic on the wing. And he's going for the oop here. And Ayton with the stuff.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
James against McDaniels. Here's Ayton. The shot's good on the assist by James. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And that one's good.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Ayton, the screen on DiVincenzo. Hachimura outside. Pass to Ayton. Uncovered. Connect up top. Second shot opportunity. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
You see the upside in a rookie like Dalton Connect. He's got a good build and dynamic offensive skill set. Some improvements around defense, and he'll be a solid addition to any lineup.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment.
Hey folks, first off, let's take a look at the overall NBA schedule on tap for tonight. It'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the Pacers in Indianapolis. That one gets going at 7 p.m. Eastern. And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Timberwolves.
They're playing with the team-first attitude, making that extra pass. Shaq, that could have been you.
You need to check your receipts, sir. Over 3,000 career assists. Apology accepted.
Thanks as always.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
The Timberwolves lead by 5. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. And it's James in at the small forward position. That's the group for J.J. Redick getting going here in the second half. Back to Doncic from downtown. Nails it from 3. Doncic has got 13.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards just bullying his way inside.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's James. Lays it up and banks it in. James has gotten his second bucket on the night.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
Back to Randall. Out to DiVincenzo. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. James outside. Pass to Reeves. Doncic outside. Clock at 4. Fires from deep. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Edwards. Check by James. Edwards so good inside.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Hachimura outside. Back to Doncic. 4-3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Another one falls for Minnesota.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
And James has got the ball here for the Lakers. 8-point game. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. The 2K leaderboard shining a light on the league's best three-point shooting teams of late. 5th, the Lakers.
Number 1, you have to have good shooters. Number 2, you have to take good shots. This team is both talented and disciplined.
DiVincenzo against Doncic. He shoots over DiVincenzo. Doncic, no good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And of course, that one was just crazy.
Lakers trail by 8. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Hachimura finds Reeves. Takes the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Shooting from a rock-solid base, that gives Austin just the added range he was looking for.
Pass to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Nice! Big finish! Man!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo! What a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And so it's the Lakers with it. They trail by 9. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton. A definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Doncic outside. A minute 31 left in the third. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Edwards, and he makes it on the layup. Edwards has got 14 points now in the second half.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Kleber comes in for Hachimura. LaRavia is checked in for James. And Smart subbed in for Doncic. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. LaRavia outside. Pass to Kleber. There's the triple. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 11. Here's Dillingham. Yet to see a basket. Conley finds Reed. Over Hayes. Another one falls for Minnesota.
At 6'9" and about 260, Naz Reid has the size to make room for himself inside.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Reeves against Conley. From the arc. The shot by Reeves, no good.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Timberwolves ahead, up by 16. And fourth quarter basketball. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Minnesota, Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Dillingham out there with Mike Conley. And it's Clark in at the 3, the small forward. Randall with it, guarded now by Smart. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. That sends Julius Randle to the free throw line. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration. Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Here's Kleber. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Timberwolves lead by 21. And the basket is good. 12 points for Julius Randle.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Outside Reeves. Ingles against Smart. Down low. Vincent outside. Hits a three-pointer. Vincent's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
He kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave a defense scrambling.
Randall finds Reed. Nice move, and he sinks the layup.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Some changes now for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Kleba. Connect comes in for Reeves. And Doncic has subbed in for Vincent. And then for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Ingles. And it's Edwards in for Shannon. Knocks down the long J.
Oh, the range of Marcus Smart. Able to strike from beyond the arc.
The kick out to Edwards. Over to the left wing. Let's go with a three. Rebound by the Lakers.
After knocking down a couple in the first half, he hasn't gotten a three to fall since.
Doncic outside. Lets it go from deep. And another three for the Lakers.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Smart grabs a miss. Lakers trail by 16. And here's Connect outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. James is checked in for Connect. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Smart. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Minnesota leading by 15. McDaniels outside. Here's Edwards. Puts it up from 12. Reeves there for the rebound. Here are the Lakers now. They're on a 12-4 run. LeBron. He knocks down the jumper.
LeBron ready to fire, shot it with confidence there.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And Minnesota with some changes. Gobert's checked in for Reed. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. Edwards with a step.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
Free throw good, Edwards. And both free throws good for Edwards.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
James against McDaniels. Ayton outside, all alone, count it!
And look at Ayton finding that rhythm, getting his shot off fast.
Minnesota leading by 13. Edwards. And gets it to go, despite getting hit on the shot.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Now James. It's blocked by Gobert.
This has always been a highlight of Gobert's game. Elite rim protection.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Timberwolves.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And finally, a game goes their way in this season series. 1 win, 2 losses, but now they have the momentum with 1 game left to play against Los Angeles.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Edwards.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Get there, get there.
It's stolen by James. Doncic, James outside. Tries from 19. Gobert pulls it down. And the Timberwolves with possession. They lead by 14. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Ayton was tracking that one all the way, meeting the ball right at the rim. I mean, that's great defense.
Here's Edwards. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Lakers foul. LeBron James. Second personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And both free throws good for Edwards. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And we present the player of the game.